Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Joan Vassos accidentally spills Golden Bachelorette winner? And then there were two. Joan Vassos' season of the Golden Bachelorette is almost over. There are just 2 episodes and 2 suitors left until viewers find out who, if anyone, she offers her final rose to. But did she already spill the winner? Keep reading for more on the possible slip-up. When is Golden Bachelorette season finale? Joan Vassos made history in the Bachelor Nation franchise as the first Golden Bachelorette. She was a contestant on Jerry Turner's Golden Bachelor season but left early. The Golden Bachelorette premiered on ABC in September. Less than 2 months later, the end is near. After Pascal Ibe told Joan in the last episode that he wasn't in love with her and went home. The admission came as a shock to viewers and Joan. However, both of the remaining suitors, Guy Gansard and Chalk Chapel, seem very into Joan. Which one will she choose? Joan's rejected suitors reunite next week for the Men Tell All special. Pascal spilled some details to Glamour magazine and said that he was able to apologize to Joan for his harsh words. He hinted to the outlet that Bachelor Nation producers encouraged him to be blunt when he preferred to spare Joan's feelings. He also shared his strong opinions about Chalk Chapel. The Golden Bachelorette wraps up on Wednesday, November 13. But did Joan already reveal the ending? Joan Vassos slips, accidentally spills winner? Joan Vassos was a guest on Nick Viall's Viall Files podcast last week. She shared her reaction to the news that Guy Gansard's ex-wife once filed a restraining order against him. She said that she never saw that side of him. Joan also seemed to defend his actions by saying that everyone on the show has a past, including her and her late husband John. But listeners couldn't help but notice that Joan Vassos gushed over Chalk Chapel. Some felt that she may have accidentally revealed Chalk as the winner with what she said about him. Chalk Chapel said in a recent episode that he knew Joan was the one for him since day one. Did she feel the same? Immediately, I loved what he did. The Choco noodle soup was hilarious. Joan told Nick Viall about Chalk's Golden Bachelorette introduction. She added, "The reason that was such a good thing to do is because I realized he went and figured out who I was and what was important to me." Joan was also impressed that Chalk did his research and learned the names of her 4 children. Some people might call that creepy. Some people, like me, thought, wow, he really is interested, she confessed. In the thrilling saga of the Golden Bachelorette, Joan Vassos has consistently managed to keep fans on their toes with her flirtatious charm, candid moments, and occasional slip-ups. Yet no one could have anticipated what happened during her latest live stream, a revelation so stunning that it left viewers in collective shock. It seems that Joan, in her usual light-hearted banter, may have accidentally dropped a major spoiler about the winner of the season. The live stream began like any other, with Joan, looking radiant and cheerful, casually discussing her experience on the Golden Bachelorette. From her love of spontaneous picnics to her passion for ballroom dancing, she was full of anecdotes that kept her fans engaged and entertained. But somewhere between answering questions and reminiscing about her golden journey, she started to mention the man who made it all worth it. The fans quickly jumped on this. Could she be talking about the winner? A flurry of comments started pouring in, many probing for more. Joan's eyes twinkled mischievously as she tried to brush off the excitement. But she had already stirred the pot, and fans weren't letting it go. Someone finally asked, "So, did he win your heart in the end?" Joan hesitated, but then, with a broad smile, she responded, "Let's just say, some journeys end with a happily ever after." Her eyes glistened, and her lips curled into a knowing smile, as if she was holding back a huge secret. But it was her next words that set off the firestorm. "I didn't expect to fall so deeply, but with him, it was like nothing else mattered." She continued, "You know, the real love is when you look at someone and see them holding your future, your hopes." Fans were beside themselves. They were certain this was about someone special, and perhaps the one. Who? a viewer typed. Another fan asked, "Please tell us, is it Chalk? Guy?" Joan paused again, glancing off camera as though someone might appear out of thin air to stop her from going any further. But Joan's eyes gave her away. She said, "Oh, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but let's just say he's got a smile that could light up any room and a laugh that could make the most mundane day feel magical." To viewers who had followed the show religiously, these words pointed clearly toward one man, Chalk Chappell. Chalk, with his infectious laugh and ever-present charm, had quickly become a fan favorite and seemed to share a palpable chemistry with Joan. In a show filled with ups and downs, he was the one who consistently brought out Joan's brightest smiles. In seconds, Joan's comment section erupted in a frenzy. "It's Cho Kiki. She just cool on a fire immediately," exclaimed one fan. Others began sharing theories, some confidently stating that Chalk was the only one who could possibly make Joan glow the way she described. But Joan, sensing the commotion, tried to backpedal. "Now, don't jump to conclusions, loves. You know I have a fondness for all the men on the show. They're each special in their own way." However, she'd already said too much, and she knew it. Even Joan, despite her practiced poise, couldn't hide the slight blush on her cheeks as she read the fan comments. She stammered a bit, saying, "Well, I think I may have said a bit too much there. It's hard to keep everything under wraps, you know." Her nervous laugh only fueled the rumors further, as fans now believed without a doubt that Chalk was the man who won her heart. But there was more to her accidental spoiler than just the slip of a name. Joan, in her candidness, had painted a beautiful picture of what she was looking for in a partner, a vivid depiction of how her life had changed since she met her special someone. "When you find that kind of connection," she said, "you stop searching, you just know." It was precisely the kind of line one would expect from a woman in love, and fans hung on her every word. This wasn't just a casual admission. It was the heart of someone deeply invested, possibly even on the verge of starting a new chapter. Comments poured in, full of well wishes, excitement, and disbelief at her boldness. "Joan, you're glowing." One fan gushed. Another wrote, "This is the best accidental spoiler ever." Meanwhile, other viewers speculated that the show's producers would be less than thrilled with Joan's unintentional slip. The Golden Bachelorette had kept its winner tightly under wraps to maintain suspense, and now Joan, with her heart on her sleeve, had dropped a significant clue. However, Joan seemed unfazed by this, laughing off the idea of any serious backlash and saying, "What can I say? I'm just a hopeless romantic." But then, she seemed to hesitate, as if weighing her next words carefully. Perhaps realizing that she'd revealed more than she intended, Joan shifted the conversation back to the importance of the journey rather than the destination. "It's not just about who you end up with," she explained. "It's about discovering parts of yourself, finding joy, and, yes, maybe even risking your heart along the way." Her words rang with authenticity, but it was clear to fans that Joan had already found her answer. In the days following the livestream, the news spread like wildfire. Fans of the Golden Bachelorette couldn't stop talking about Joan's accidental reveal, dissecting every phrase and analyzing her expressions. Convinced that Chalk was indeed the winner, they flooded social media with posts speculating about the two's future together. While Joan remained relatively quiet after the livestream, she did post a cryptic message on her social media the following day. "Sometimes the greatest joys are the ones you least expect." Fans read into it as another confirmation, while skeptics wondered if it was all part of the show's marketing tactics. Whether intentional or not, Joan's slip had captivated the audience in a way that no scripted moment could. If Chalk truly was the winner, then Joan had shared a real, unfiltered glimpse into her heart's journey. Fans felt closer to her than ever before, as though they were witnessing a love story that had blossomed right in front of them. And perhaps that was the true beauty of it. In her transparency, Joan had shown fans that even at this stage in life, love could be as thrilling and unexpected as ever. Whether or not the producers approved, Joan's candid confession had woven a new layer of connection with her audience. It reminded everyone that the Golden Bachelorette was more than a reality show. It was the heart's quest for companionship, even when words occasionally slipped.